Welcome back. Today we are tackling a challenging and popular problem often seen in competitive programming and technical interviews. Finding the maximum XOR with an element from an array, subject to a specific constraint. Before we dive in, let's quickly recap the XOR operation. XOR stands for exclusive OR. When comparing two bits, if they are different, the result is 1. If they are the same, the result is 0. Crucially, to maximize an XOR sum, we want to match bits with their opposites whenever possible. Here is the problem. You are given an array of non-negative integers. You receive multiple queries. Each query gives you a number x and a limit m. Your task is to find a number in the array that is less than or equal to m, which, when XOR'd with x, produces the maximum possible value. If no number satisfies the limit, return -1. The most intuitive approach is brute force. For every single query, we iterate through the entire array. We check if the number is less than or equal to the limit, calculate the XOR, and keep track of the maximum. However, with large constraints, this results in a time complexity of big O of q times n, which will likely exceed the time limit. To optimize this, we need a faster way to search for numbers bit by bit. We can use a trie, also known as a prefix tree. By inserting the binary representation of each number into the tree, we can traverse paths representing 0 and 1. Using the trie, we can find the maximum XOR greedily. Starting from the most significant bit, if the query bit is 0, we try to go down the path for 1, and vice versa. This greedy choice ensures we maximize the value at the highest magnitude positions first. However, we have a problem. The standard trie contains all numbers in the array. Our problem requires us to only consider numbers less than or equal to a specific limit, m. We cannot afford to build a new trie for every query based on its specific limit. The solution is to process the queries offline. This means we don't answer them in the order they were given. Instead, we sort the array of numbers in ascending order. We also sort all the queries based on their limit m. This allows us to process them in a smart sequence. Let's analyze the efficiency. Sorting the numbers takes n log, and sorting the queries takes q log. Q inserting and querying the trie depends on the number of bits, which is constant, usually 32. This gives us a much faster solution suitable for large inputs. To summarize, we use a trie for efficient bitwise searching. We sort the queries to handle the less than or equal to constraint efficiently, essentially building the trie incrementally as the limit increases. This pattern of offline queries is a powerful technique to keep in your toolkit.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.